Hello there. Our MPs will be voting on this new Brexit deal forged by Boris Johnson tomorrow. Which way would you vote though? Deal or no deal? Now, what many people don't realise is that there are two new documents involved in this overall agreement. The first is the withdrawal agreement itself that dictates how we leave the European Union, and the second is a new replacement political declaration document that sets out our future relationship with the EU. Having read through the new amendments to the withdrawal agreement itself, all I can say is that as far as I can see, it is the same Theresa May Withdrawal Agreement surrender treaty, but with a change to the Irish border backstop and a reference to that new political declaration issued by the EU last night. And those amendments are very detailed and use many cross-references, making it not the easiest of documents to go through, and a bit of a mind fudge. And there is one point that struck me, and that is that as far as I can tell, the UK will still have to put in place UK domestic laws that permanently mirror 6 EU directives on equality and employment in Northern Ireland. Now, to make that fair, would that mean those laws would also have to be permanently in place across the whole UK? Now, I have no issue with human rights laws, etc., but I do not want ECJ interference, which is what we could end up seeing. The UK can take care of itself, thank you very much. And it also looks to me like any taxes raised in Northern Ireland will rightly go to the UK Treasury, as opposed to sending 80% of tariff income to Brussels, which is what happens at the moment. That reinforces the point that Northern Ireland will be in the UK customs area once Brexit is complete, not the EU customs union. Otherwise, I just get the feeling that some backstop deck chairs have just been shifted about. And as 90 to 95% of the withdrawal agreement has not changed, then just about all the previous criticisms of it apply. Now to the political declaration. Without going through both the old and new declarations side by side, it's very difficult to see what's changed. They look almost identical, but I found a couple. One change in the new political declaration is an added paragraph about replacing of the old Irish border backstop. But another amendment of note is that the old political declaration talked about a single customs territory being formed. That to me means a permanent customs union between the EU and the UK. But the new political declaration has replaced that with the term free trade area, much more acceptable to Brexiteers. But this is something that the Labour Party leadership will take issue with. Their policy is to be in a customs union with the EU. It also looks like the requirement for a level playing field with the EU has been removed. And that is another area with which the Labour leadership will not like at all. And that's because the Labour Party believes that the only people who can't be trusted to look after the rights of the people of the UK are the people of the UK themselves and their elected government, whether it be Tory, Labour or whatever. There are also concerns over fisheries, where the new political declaration talks under the heading of fishing opportunities about cooperating on the development of measures for the conservation, national management and regulation of fisheries in a non-discriminatory manner. And some say this is code for continuing as we are with EU fishing vessels accessing our waters. And it has also been pointed out that within the withdrawal agreement itself, there is a clause that might prevent the UK taking military action in its own right if that action conflicts or impedes EU foreign policy. And taking a look at the Veterans for Britain Twitter feed, it shows they have concerns. There will be many other changes in there that I haven't yet had time to pick up on. Now, that ardent Brexiteer Tory MP and current leader of the House of Commons, Jacob Rees-Mogg, wrote a glowing report on the new agreement in Brexit Central. And he says, At long last, the Brexit prize has fully manifested itself before us, and what a great prize it is. We must seize it readily with both hands. There may be many on both sides of the Brexit divide who would disagree with that assessment. Because what bothers me is that Boris Johnson takes the much-hated Theresa May treaty, makes a few changes to the backstop to make it look more agreeable, and he's a big hero. But the diplomatic editor of the BBC, Mark Urban, tweeted, "An insider from one of the EU institutions here told me today that after UK made its initial offer here 2 weeks ago, Michel Barnier told him, 'We will have to get them to move to a Northern Ireland-only backstop, but convince them that's not what's happening.'" And The Guardian reports that European media and commentators were unanimous in saying that the greatest and most humiliating concessions in the new Brexit Accord concluded on Thursday had been made not by the EU but by Boris Johnson. So, my personal overall assessment is no deal. Anyway, what do you think? Please share and comment, and thank you for watching. Please do like and share this video, and also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. And thank you very much for watching.